Hi there, it's CJ Miller. I'm in my apartment in Shreveport, Louisiana, across the Red River from beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana, checking out the view of my window. And um, it's kind of inspired me, along with some things that I've checked out online of what I could do, some treatments that I can do with my canvas. And I'll show you in just a moment. So here we are. What I've done basically was just lay down like a couple of shapes. Do you know? Uh, right now, this is very low definition, and the closer I work, the longer that I work at it, and I will tweak on this for several weeks to a few months. Uh, this is just kind of like basically a blueprint of where I want to go with this. Uh, this would be like the angle of my building that I see on the side here, and of course I'll probably tweak with it and get it uh, a little bit closer to something and build around that view. And it's going to be kind of a window view. And what I'll do is I'll do it and then I'll display it like right here in this dining area right here. Like I'll put it like along this wall just to kind of balance out that space. It'll be kind of like, hey, a picture, but also a window there. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, yeah, there's not really that much to talk about it. What I did was I took like some of the yellow and some of the umber and a little of the black, along with some of the titanium white, and then I've worked in just some various shades. But what I want to do, and I did some wet on wet and some blending, but definitely want to give this a chance. This is going to be kind of closer to the foreground, but kind of in a weird kind of way because it's an angle, you know. And also, what I want to do is I want to be able to build some perspective on where this is going. Because as you can see, even out of the window that I'm looking, it's like it kind of like the top of it comes up to the very top of the canvas. So I'm good from here. It's fine. It could be flatter out here, but when I get up here, I maybe want to work on a little perspective. So that's going to be interesting. And then everything else will kind of look, uh, you know. Uh, wherever I decide to put out there, how what kind of definition. I may play around with the color to get some tone, so everything's not exactly as flat looking. I may or may not include the road. I may kind of close that in and maybe put like I don't know, I don't know. But the whole idea is I was inspired by uh, a picture that I saw online, someone doing it. Not so much the picture, but the technique that they were using. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with when doing this. And, too much definition uh, would be ridiculous because I don't have the skill to paint in like, you know, photorealistic definition. So I'll have to work with the skill set that I have, but it's going to be interesting and it's going to be really cool. So, but that's where I am with this canvas that I'm working on. Um, okay. Hi there. And just to compare with perspective, I did go in and add a little bit more to this side of the building. I didn't feel it was important that it go like entirely all the way to the top of the canvas. Um, because it would have been like I would have had to have like increased the everything else. You know what I mean? And I kind of wanted some room to play around in what's going to be a skyline here. So, and I don't know what's going to encompass the rest of the canvas. I know that it's going to be remarkably low definition, but you know how um, yeah, what's the overall? I know what I'm painting now. I'm painting a cityscape. How detailed it is, and how um, how real it is versus just being uh, an expression piece. Uh, that really just depends. I kind of like this lightness of it, but it does need more detailing, and it definitely needs to be cleaned up. And speaking of cleaning up, let me show you something. I keep my thick paints here on this plate, and I keep it kind of covered. Doesn't have to be super tight, but just keep it a little covered up. But one of the things, see, I got a speck of paint on this table here. It's probably not the only time that it's going to happen, but this is where I'm doing my craft. But I didn't my craft, and the word I was saying. But when I didn't notice it right away, and I left it here, and then I came back. What happened was this acrylic dries, and when it dries, it's nearly impervious. If you can get it before it dries completely, it'll clean up easily. Um, but other than that, it's damn near impervious. It was, so I'm gonna come here and kind of scrub this off a little bit, but and it'll be probably be okay. But these because of the strong nature of the acrylic paint that's going on this, um, it's it's going to be a cinch to clean, just to give it a light wipe down once everything's dry with a slightly moist cloth, and it'll clean up really easily. So that's what I love about working with acrylics, uh, and they dry pretty fast. So you do have to the cleanup has to be quick. Okay, so. Um, that's where we are with this one. And love and light. Peace. Bye.